Good afternoon, my friends. It is at 1:40 in the afternoon, and I got off to a late start. I am off, but I had to go run across town and do a return because something that I got in the from the the dreaded AMAZON came to me damaged, and I had to return it. And now, while that was a pretty easy little stint that I had to do, I was able to run across town, and it's kind of busy here. But my travels, I decided, and I do very rare fast food anymore because I'm just not really, into spending a lot of money, because fast food's pretty expensive, right? So I pulled into a restaurant, just got there, and I'm leaving to go home. And it's kind of funny because I pull up, and the little window where the person talks to you turns out to be AI. How about that? AI ordering. See, they're already throwing all this stuff in the process, and within pretty short time, all of this is going to be pretty much commonplace. And what they do is they go little by little by little by little until you're eventually so used to it that it doesn't even faze you when they do it. I pull up and I hear them say, "Take your order." And I went, wait a minute. That wasn't a person. That was an AI bot. See? Whether or not you like it, it's coming. And that's going to be fairly sooner than later. I would say that within less than a year, because you know how it is when you use it on your phone and it makes mistakes and stuff. Well, they'll get to a point where it won't make mistakes. Pretty much it'll be 100% pretty good. You know what I mean? So, it's coming. AI is going to take over, and they're not going to need all these people and all these jobs. And so, like guys like us, we're dinosaurs. We're the ones that are aging out. And the new ones, they're going to have to do all this other stuff. And if people just keep having these huge families, which I'm not saying not to, but if you do, good luck the people actually getting jobs. So there's that. Then Israel has hammered Hezbollah, or Hamas, and it's getting big over there, Lebanon. Then every time I hear this stupid WION on YouTube mention how hammered Russia's getting, I see in the regular news where Russia's really nailing Ukraine pretty bad. So you see, you can't buy everything you read or see. But I will tell you that if you're looking for your real news, you're not going to get it on TV. And most people are so sick and tired of that, all they do is they just, record their DVR, their favorite show or whatever it is. So they're not even watching news or anything else. So when things happen, they don't know. There's a lot of crap going on over there that people aren't even paying attention to. And again, I would be very aware of what's going on around me and be prepared. Everything I need now, except for long term, is done. I needed one more thing. I'm in it. I just put one more thing on it that I wanted. And now I'm done. Except for having a farm like Nate, I'm pretty well done. There's like hardly anything I need. But the thing is, every time you turn around, something else is coming out newer that can help you in, a survival type thing. Say you're like out and about and you're not at home and you're living out in the woods. Well, the deal is that you can very easily, there's a lot of things now, like, you know how people would put matches in a bag and throw those in their pack and carry them? You don't necessarily need it. All you got to do is get one of those USB sticks that creates a little bit of flame. And if you've got a solar panel, you're charging that and you don't even need it. See what I mean? So you don't necessarily need to have all that stuff. Because every time you turn around, something newer is coming along. It was just kind of interesting enough for me to do a video about the AI drive-up. First one I ever experienced. They even asked me, they go, well, how'd you like it? I said, well, it's okay. I said, that's why I asked you about the fries, because I didn't know if it picked it up. And I wanted to make sure it did, because, you know what I mean? So that's kind of an interesting thing, and it just means that it's coming, and it's more and more of it, and it's not going to change. And once they come down to the point of putting that within you, that's when you decide whether or not you're going to do it. So that's my little thing. I just wanted to throw that out there because I saw it and I go, hey, wait a minute. I didn't even really, at first I didn't really even notice it until I go, wait a minute, that thing's like, and there's no screen and it wasn't showing how much it was or anything. Times are changing. Who would know back when I was a kid that you could go to a drive-up restaurant and a robot would ask you what you wanted, and the only person in there is one person filling orders? How interesting. I think there's 2 filling orders, one to do the window and fill, and then they got the AI robot, which takes the person that's doing that job. And then all I got to do is push a button. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to go into another thing. So, I haven't really ever told you guys exactly what my job is. I've kind of thrown it out there. And I'm going to tell you this, and I don't care if anybody from work sees this, because I'm right now at my rope's end. And this is a company that, let's just say it's like a corner 7-Eleven. But it's an app, okay? And you're going to order through that, and then they're going to fill what you want, right? Well, that's kind of what it is. But the only thing is, we receive product, produce, all grocery items, we put it away, we pull it when it's ordered, and sometimes we're doing it all at once. And other dumb little side jobs that we do, and yet we're expected to keep 100% maintenance on all of it. Never forget any of it. It's gotten so busy that your mind can't really process what you're doing anymore. Okay? And if you blow it on something, minor or no, you're not going to not unhear it. You're going to hear it. And so being berated and belittled and all of that, I just can't take that anymore. My mental health cannot take it. So I'm in the process of trying to find another job. It seems kind of hard, though, because a guy like me who doesn't have a, real skill set, I don't possess that to do the remote jobs at home. They want college degrees. They want all this. I don't possess any of that. The job in itself can be easy, but the thing is, I don't blame the people that we work with. I blame the actual owners that started it, because these guys don't really care about the people that work for them. If they could substitute us with a machine just like that, they would, in a heartbeat. You go check out how much they're worth. 3 guys that started it, they're worth billions. We don't even make what fast food workers make. And I'm not saying fast food is an easy job, because I wouldn't want to do it. I worked as what you might call a fry cook at Walmart for a while, and I didn't even want to do that. That job I could get into and tell you a little bit about if I was never going to go back there. But I don't want to burn bridges by saying something about a company and then I don't get to work there again, which I probably wouldn't, but you never know. You know, and they're very, it depends on the Walmart. It depends on who the manager is. They've changed a lot of things there. They don't have co-managers and assistant managers. They're coaches, okay? And I don't even know if there's any such thing as a co or an assistant. I just think it's a manager and coaches, okay? And what happened to me was, I was a lead maintenance worker and I knew my job, okay? When I transferred, they had told me that's what I was going to do, and what I ended up doing was being thrown in the deli, a job I had never done. And I have a lot of habits where I touch my skin and stuff like that, which is bad for working in a deli. Well, unfortunately, those are the habits that I have. That was almost one of the worst jobs I ever worked. But I know what it's like to do it. And I was making like $15 an hour then. Nothing. Chicken scratch to do that job. So, yes, I know what it's like. When this job started out, it was a startup company, and it was really easy. And who knew that 2.5 to 3 years later, it would end up where it is today. It's not like it was back then. No job ever is. But when you're belittled and berated and made to feel as nothing every single day, it just gets to the point where you just don't want to do it. We've had kids come in way younger than me the last week. It's too fast-paced for what they do. They need 4 people per shift at all times, but they never do because they're only allotted a certain amount of hours. So anyway, that's the other thing that's going on for me. I'm trying to look for a different job. Good luck finding it, but hopefully I will. Anyway, until then, my friends, I'm almost home. It was very interesting to encounter an AI drive-through. I'd never seen nothing like that. Now, this place used to be fairly expensive, but for $20, I got a meal. Usually it's more. Usually it's $30. So I don't know whether they've dropped their prices or I ordered something different. I don't know. But either way, it's all... I just got a little thing, but I'm not going to make that much money. It's a job I probably can't do. Anyway, I just wanted to pop on here, and the initial thing was about telling you about how I encountered an AI drive-up. Those are probably going to happen more and more and more and more and more. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I just thought I'd go there and let you know, and that was a pretty interesting thing I just encountered. Who knew that was going to happen like that? Anyway, until later, my friends, peace. I'll be seeing you. You guys hang in there. Try to be prepared as much as you can because I think things are getting ready to heat up fairly soon. And if you're not really prepared, good luck. So until then, I'll be seeing ya. See ya.